Hello, everybody. I'm Michelle, a personal trainer here at the WAC, also a NASM golf fitness specialist trainer as well. So today I want to take you through a few exercises and strengthening exercises as well as stretches and a little bit of foam rolling to hopefully improve your golf game. Remember that there's lots of elements within golf. So if you're ever interested in pursuing some more personalized training, you can always check with myself or another trainer here at the WAC. So we're going to start today with some foam rolling. So foam rolling is a great way to start off any workout that you have. So we're going to start with your calves to roll them out. So like I said, foam rolling is great for any kind of a pre-workout, gets your muscles really going. On your calves and any other thing that you're foam rolling, you want to try to find that tender spot. And once you find it, you want to kind of work through it. If you find a little bit of a knot, kind of work through that for about 30 seconds. Make sure you're rolling back and forth. If you find the knot, kind of move it around just a little bit. So all the way down, you want to work it all the way through the calf muscle. People don't really realize how super important keeping these calves nice and loose and limber is to every kind of a workout. And if having one foot on top of the other, like I'm doing, is too much, you can always just place that other foot back down. And again, it's about 30 seconds for each muscle group that you're trying to foam roll. Sometimes you can even put both of them down here. And again, just kind of working back and forth. It's really good for working on that stability, that nice base for when you are golfing. You want to have good stability. Keeping your calves and ankles nice and loose and limber will help you a lot. All right. So after that, we're going to kind of move up into a little bit of that TFL and the IT band. So kind of sitting into it, and again, you're trying to find some nice knots. Hopefully you don't have too many. We're just going to work through that. Again, it's about 30 seconds that you want to be working each one of these muscles. We'll kind of move down. That feels really good at the end of the day too. So don't ever be afraid to do some foam rolling, especially in a warm-up. You can do a warm-up and a cool down with a foam roll as well. So making sure you're going to get both those sides. You're going to work into that. This is probably really interesting to watch somebody foam roll, but it does feel good. All right. So I'm doing it a little bit quicker than the 30 seconds, but just so you get the idea. And again, if you feel some knots, kind of move through them a little bit. All right. Okay, another great one to do, especially for your golf, is in your thoracic spine. So we're going to bring it down a little bit lower. And I'm going to take my fingertips back behind my head and just kind of moving through. You kind of work yourself around from one side to the other. Good. Finding some nice little tender spots, kind of work through them, opening up. This is also really good too if you kind of take your hands, again, have your head kind of lie into your hands, and you can kind of open the chest up. I feel a nice chest opener at the same time. So it's like a bonus double workout. All right. And one more we're going to do is we're going to roll it over and get into the latissimus dorsi. And we're going to take that into a nice little bit of a foam roll right here. And just kind of work it down, whatever feels good. And remember, sometimes when it feels bad, it's actually good. But it's always a good hurt, not a bad hurt. Good. Kind of roll that out a little bit. And then you do the same thing on that other side. Kind of roll it out. So again, about 30 seconds for each one of those. There's many more kind of foam rolls that you can do, but that's just to give you a good start. Don't be afraid to kind of move your body all through on that foam rolling. All right, so after you've foam rolled, there's some different stretches that we should be doing for golf. Very important to keep those hips nice and loosened up. So we're going to do a nice little hip flexor stretch. So on this one, we're going to take this nice big step down. You're going to drop that back knee. From here, you're just going to do a little pelvic tilt forward, and you should feel that nice stretch through that hip flexor, all right? And just standing up nice and tall. We're going to hold this, again, for about 30 seconds on that. And you're just holding, keeping that pelvis pushed forward, feeling that nice stretch. You might even feel that all the way down to that quad, and that's just fine. Try to get that balance. And just holding, holding, holding. About another 10 seconds. Good. Chin up and chest up on that. 5. Good. And we'll bring it up. We'll switch that over to the other side. Nice step out front, dropping that back knee down. And again, just trying to push that pelvis forward to get into that hip flexor. So this is great, again, for anyone to do. If you ride bikes a lot, if you spin class, if you sit a lot, this is a really good stretch for you to do. All right, a couple more seconds on that. And just keeping that knee down. All right, good. From there, we're going to do a nice hamstring stretch. So we're going to kind of sit back on that back hip, and your front leg is straight, and your toe is up. And I'm getting a nice stretch through the back of that hamstring. I'm also getting a little bit through the hip as well. So in golf, we want to make sure that we're really nice and loose. We're going to be able, the more flexible we are in golf, obviously, the better that swing is going to be, all right? And we're just going to hold that there and get that nice hamstring. Breathe through it. And once it starts to feel like it's getting a little bit looser, you can always drop that chest down a little bit further, all right? Good. And then we'll bring it up, and we'll do that other side. Again, kind of sitting back through that hip. Front leg is straight, and that toe is up. And keeping that chest up, and just some nice breathing, just holding right there. Good. It's kind of starting to warm up that other leg too, so it's a bonus as well. All right, about 10 more seconds. Good. And bring that up. Good. We'll kind of shake those legs out. So after you do some static, that's called a static stretch, we move more into like a dynamic stretch, or more of an active stretch. And so a really good one for golf, obviously, again, for those hips and those hip flexors, we're just going to do a nice leg swing. So if you're not able to keep your balance like this, you can always come over to like the wall and do it on the wall. Same thing. So I'll just hold on to the wall, nice and tall. Good. We're just swinging that leg to the front and the back, front and back. Really keeping those hips nice and loosened up. Great for the golf game. Good. We're going to do about 5 more. And about 4, nice and tall. Try not to arch that back. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, we'll switch that over to that other side. Again, you can do this with or without holding something. All right, stabilize that other leg, nice and tall. And we're just going to swing that leg around. Good. Just a nice swing, not too high, not too low. And back and forth. And we'll do about 6 more. Good. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, shake the leg out a little bit. All right, right into another nice little bit of an active stretch. So we're going to take those hands back behind, doing a nice little prisoner squat. So we're going to drop it down into our squat and then bring it back up. We'll drop down and up and down. Remember to sit back, pushing those hips back. Good. Keeping that chest up, opening the chest up. So by doing this with my elbows back, I'm also opening up that chest, all right? Good. Couple more of those. Good. 4 more. 4 and up. Last 2. And we'll do 1 more. And 1. Good. All right. Again, shaking it out. All right. We're going to do a nice little lunge. We're going to take that right foot forward into a lunge. We're going to do a drop it down. And now we're going to do a nice overhead stretch. Again, we're trying to get that nice golf stretch, keeping you really loosened up for your golf game. And we're going to bring it back together. And we're going to do the other side. So again, we're doing a little more active stretching on this. So we're not holding these stretches as long. And we're just going to continue to switch from one side to the other. Okay, and stretch, reach. Good. And another one. Good. Take that time to set that up correctly too. Don't have to rush that. It's not for speed. Good. We're going to do 1 more on each side. Step back, drop that knee, stretch that side body. Good. And last one. And over. Good. Okay, good. All right. 1 more to go. This one is called the world's greatest stretch. I love this one because it stretches absolutely everything in your body. So You're going to take it to a nice walkout. So right here, you're getting that hamstring stretch. We're walking it out, keeping the legs as straight as you can for as long as you can. Step it out into your plank. Now, we're going to hold it into a lunge position. We're going to take that opposite elbow for that opposite knee, and we're going to reach that other arm up. Good. And then we're going to bring it back, step it back, walk it back up. And a nice deep breath up. And exhale. Okay, let's try it again. Legs as straight as you can for as long as you can, walking it out to your plank. You're going to step, get your balance, opposite elbow to knee, and you're going to reach. Good. Now, I'm going to give you a modified version of this because holding that position is going to take quite a bit of stability. So you can also walk it out again. Step. You can keep that hand down if you need to, and then reach if you don't want to do the elbow, okay? And bring it back. Walk it back up. Nice deep breath. Exhale. And other side, walk it out. Good. Step, and again, we'll keep the hand down. Reach. Good. And walk back. We're going to do one more, and we'll take it back to that elbow to knee again one more time, or you modify it. And walking it back out, just getting that plank. You can even add a push-up into that if you like. Reach, get that balance, stability for that golf game. Good. Here, walk it back up, and up, and one more time. Walking out. I think we can do this one all day. So great. Reach, get that balance, elbow, holding for 3, 2, and 1, and we'll walk it back up. All right. Nice deep breath. Excellent. Okay. So we're going to work on a little bit of strength and some power moves in our next little bit for our golf training. So what we're going to start off with, grabbing a couple of weights. They don't have to be too heavy. We're just going to be holding on to them, all right? So again, we're trying to work on our stability, on our flexibility, and now a little bit of strength with this. So we're going to get out into a nice little split stance here, dropping it down into that lunge. We're going to do about 4 pulses, and then we're going to do a nice power up. Actually, we're going to go down nice and slow. We're going to go down for 4, making my balance. 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to come up nice and quick. So you're going to go down. Shoulders are back. 3, 2, 1, and up. And down. 3, 2, 1, and up. So again, you can see we're working a lot of stability right here. And up. We're getting some power. 3, 2, 1, and up. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. And down nice and slow. 2, 1, and up. Good. We're going to do about 3 more of those. Good. And up. Power up. 2, 1, and up. One more time. 4, down. 3, 2, 1, and then power it back up. Good. All right. Shake that out. I'm going to go right into that other side. All right. So set that up. All right. Dropping that knee down as we go down. Nice and slow. Shoulders are back. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then that power comes back up. Good. Down. Good. And up. And slow, 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 slow. And bring it back up with that power. Good. 3, 2, 1. And power. Good. And down. 3, 2, 1. Big push. Down, 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 and push. Good. Good, good, good. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And up. 3 more. 2, 1, and up. 4, down, little lower, and up. And I lost count, but we'll do one more. 2, 1, and up. Perfect. Good. All right, shake that out a little bit. Okay, so that's a really good one for the golf. You getting that good base, because we want to be working the stability. So when you are getting ready to swing that golf club, you got to have that real steady base for you, okay? Another great one to do is bands. Bands. I know everybody loves the bands. So we're going to take this up above the knees, as well as below. So again, working on that base, all right? So that's why we're going to do both of them. There's lots of varieties that you can do. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to stay in that nice golf position right here. I'm going to just use my right leg, and I'm going to step back to that corner, but just right here on the spot. So I'm going to go back and then bring it in. So when I come in, I'm not letting it come all the way so it gets really loose. I'm always going to keep some of that resistance, okay? And I'm just going to step back. So the reason I have them on both is when I'm trying to keep that base, that golf base right here, okay? And back, keeping this other leg bent, just like you were playing golf. Good. Keep going. We're going to do about 8 more. Just step. Good. Keeping that gaze forward. We're trying to keep all the parts, the ears, the shoulders, and hips lined up. 3, 2, and 1. Good. So we're firing that glute up. All right. We're going to shake it out a little bit. Do the same thing on that other side. All right. And that nice wide stance. Good solid base. Same thing. Here we go. Back. Good. And back. And push. Good. And push. You're going to probably feel this in that other glute as well. That stabilizing leg always feels like it does the most work. Except if you have really heavy bands on. Good. We're going to do about 8 more. Good. Keep going. Last 4. 4. And 3. 2. 1 more. Excellent. Good. All right, bring that back up. All right, so the next set, we're going to do it straight out to the side. Same idea, except for we're going to come up a little bit higher. I'm not going to lean forward so much. I'm going to keep that chest up, but again, in that athletic stance. And I'm not going to let them come all the way in, so there is like a release of the resistance on that band. So it's out and in. So a lot of times we do these in a walking motion. You can also just do them right here as well, okay? Especially for the golf, because we don't want to be moving a whole lot when we're golfing. Well, when we're trying to hit. Good, straight out to that side. Keep going. Good, and a couple more of those. And let's do 4. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And 1. Good. All right. And up. Shake it out. And again, a little bend of those knees. And we're going to go out and in, keeping that resistance. I like to say resistance and not tension, because the first thing I think of when it's tension is doing this. So I try to just say resistance. Good. And in, out, and in. Let's do about another 6. Good. And 4, 3, last 2, out, in, out, and in. Good. All right, shake it out a little bit. Shake it out, shake it out. All right, we're going to do 1 more. This time we're going to go back down in that golf stance, and I'm going to go from the side and then back out to the side and in. So down here, we're going to go out, back, out, and then in. And I'm going to switch side, back, side, and in. So I'm going to try to really keep my strong base and not shoot my body weight too far one side or the other. So side, back, and you'll probably notice that one side might be more challenging than the other, which I just did. Out, good, and in, out, back, and in, good, back, and in. And again, I feel like I'm kind of shifting a little bit. I'm going to readjust, come back down. All right, here we go. And in, shift, good, and in. I'm going to do about 1 more on each side, because I can tell my form's breaking just a little bit, and I don't want to have bad form, because what's the point then, right? All right, so after that, we're going to go ahead and take these off, and I'm going to give you a little exercise to do for shoulders and that rotator cuff. So on this exercise, just make sure that you don't have too heavy of a weight on this, all right? So we need good shoulder stability when we're golfing. So you're going to come down again like you're in your golf stance. From here, we're going to bring that weight up, and then you're going to bring it up to finish, just like if you were doing that golf swing, all right? So it's going to come from here, you're going to lift, and then lift, and then bring it back down. So it's up, a little higher, and then back down. Up, all the way up. So I'm kind of taking that in 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2. Really focus on that 1, 2. 1, 2. Try not to turn those shoulders. 1, 2. In and down. 1, 2. Good. Let's do 4 more. And up. Now, if that bothers your shoulder at all, you either need to take that weight down a little bit, or you need to not use that weight at all. You can do the same thing without the weight. All right? We'll do 1 more. And up, in, and down. Good. Okay, so again, shoulders, working that rotator cuff. So we'll do both sides. We always want to be even. So again, down in that golf stance, and we're going to bring that up. Good. And then down. And lift, and down. And lift, and down. Perfect. Remember, you're holding that core in, right? Nice and engaged. So you don't want to be like with a arched back at this point, and you don't want to be rounded. Think about that hip hinge pulling back. Should be feeling those glutes and those hamstrings really firing. And up. Good. Let's do 3 more. And up. And again, watching your form with that head position. And 2. All right. And we'll just do 1 more. And bring it up, all the way up, in and down. Perfect. All right. Shake it out. All right. So rotational movements are really fantastic for golfing. So again, we're going to work a little stability, and we're going to get a little bit of rotation going. So you can grab a ball, you can grab a weight for this next one, whichever one works the best for you. So we're going to do a nice little step out lunge. So again, you're going to step it out, drop to your lunge, and you can do a nice rotation in, and then we'll bring it back together. Get that power coming back through, all right? Ball right into chest, step, drop. Now I want you to turn your head with that, and then push and power back up, all right? Drop it down. So I don't want this. No. I want down, drop, turn the head, and push back together. Down, drop the knee, turn the head, and together. Good. Step, turn, in, together, down. Good. And I'm going to do about 8 more total. Turn, and together. And push. Nice big push. Get that power on that push. And together. Do 4 more. Step, and that turn. Together. 3 more. Step, drop, turn, and together. 2. And last one. Step it, drop it, turn it, and that big push. Perfect. Good. All right. Shake that out a little bit. All right. A couple more to go. So again, we're trying to get some rotation. Now we're going to move into a little bit more of the power phase. So you can come down onto your knees. You can do all these standing as well. If you don't have a wall, you can not use a wall. You can just maybe hit the floor. You can use a weight and just not release, obviously release the weight. That would be kind of bad. But so we're going to take this. I'm going to really focus on this right hand coming through and doing a nice push into that wall with my right hand. So I'm getting that rotation. And I want to really give it that good power, all right? Core is tight. You can even take like a pad, put it on your knees, which not only will that help your knees, but it'll also throw your balance off just a little bit, all right? Which we're always trying to engage that core. Good. You can also take these more into a strike down as well, all right? You're just trying to get that good push through, using the side body and moving through with that hip, getting that rotation. Good. Couple more of those. And I'm going to do 3 more. Good. And 2. Last one on this side. So we'll also get that heart rate up just a little bit, okay? So now we're gonna go that other side. Same thing, nice and tight. So left hand now should be fun. There we go. Good, set it up. Nice rotation. I'm really trying to pull that hip through on this, okay? Good. Just concentrating, letting that left hand push through. Good, and set it up. Core tight. Let's do 4 more. Excellent. 3 more to go. Good, last 2. And 1 more time. So the power part of the golfing program is if you were with a trainer or probably like a golf pro, that comes way at the end. So we want to always work on our flexibility, mobility. We go to move from strength to that point, and then the power is always the last part of the program. But I'm just going to show you a few more just in case you're already at that point. So another one, same thing using the wall. I'm going to do a split stance on this one. Same idea. So again, working a little bit more of my stability. And I'm doing the same idea. So normally I would have a different ball, a med ball that's not a sand ball. So since I do have a sand ball, I'm going to do something else fun with it. I'm going to push it down, step in. So you can always change things up a little bit if you need to. So I can get a few extra little fun cardio workout as well, right? Step. Good. A couple more of those. Step. And we'll do 2 more. And I'll do 1 more on this side. Down, step, and that turn. All right, same thing on that other side. All right. Let's see. So we're going to take this one left-handed. Here we go. And step. And remember, when you pick that ball up, you got to bend those knees, all right? Step. And push through. Good. And I'm going to do it 1 more time. And that step and through. Excellent. So there's lots of different power moves that we can do. So we're going to finish up. Like with anything, we always want to finish up with a nice little stretch and a cool down. We're going to work a little bit more of the glutes and a little more of the stability stuff before we do a little stretch. So we're going to come on down. Another very good exercise in that golf world is our glute bridge. So palms are down, feet are about shoulder distance apart. I'm going to do this one with the heels down and my toes up. Again, a little more advanced. I want you to feel this through your glutes. It's not in your low back, all right? So make sure you do that little tuck, and you're going to squeeze those glutes. You're going to bring it up and then back down. Using those glutes, driving it up. Think about when you're golfing. A lot of glute work in that. And down. If you feel like maybe your calves are starting to scream a little bit because you didn't foam roll them enough, you can always bring those toes back down, okay? And up, squeezing. And you can release the toes too at the end if you like. Again, really focusing on glutes. Let's do about 6 more. Excellent. Last 4, and glute, glute, glute. And down, and up. Good. And up, driving up. Last 2, and up. And 1 more time, and we're going to hold this one up. You can do these also with those bands around your knees. You can do a ball squeeze in between. There's lots of variations to this. And then we'll bring it back down. Excellent. All right, we're going to flip that over. Bird dog, stability, all right? Wrists are right underneath those shoulders. Knees about shoulder distance apart. We're going to reach out and bring it down. And the other side, we're just going to continuously move nice and fluid from one side to the other. Core is engaged, and down, and reach, and down, and reach, and reach. And let's do 4. Good. And 3. Last 2. One more. Reach and down. Excellent. Let's stretch it back. So you're in a child's pose. Nice little stretch right here. Reaching those arms out. Good. Cat-cow, another really great exercise for golf. You're going to round up, tuck that chin in. Exhale in a nice little bit of extension. Inhale up to your cat stretch. Exhale back out to that cow stretch. And up, inhale. And exhale out. Last one in. And exhale out. Good. All right. Thoracic spine opener. We're going to take the fingertips back behind the head. We're going to drop that elbow in. You're going to turn and reach. And do that again. In. And up. Really starts to loosen up your thoracic spine. This is fantastic to get that nice, full, powerful golf swing that you want. All right. And up. And 2 more. And up. And 1 more. And we're going to hold this one. Reach the arm up. Reach, 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 reach. And bring it down. You're going to pull that all the way through. Bringing that arm all the way down. Holding right there. Good. And slowly bring it up. All right, set it back up again. You want to make sure those wrists are underneath those shoulders. Fingertips of that left hand back behind. Dropping that elbow in and then turning. You'll probably notice with each time you turn, maybe being able to turn a little bit further because your spine's loosening up a little bit. Inhale and that exhale. Inhale and that exhale. 2 more. In and turn. 1 more time. In. And this is the one where we're going to hold, reach the arm up, reach, 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 and bring it back through all the way. And just holding, feeling that nice stretch through those lats. Good. And bring it up. Okay, I'm going to do 1 more, coming back over onto the back. Again, one of my favorites. Windshield wiper. All right, so your feet are going to be past shoulder distance apart. This one's, again, another nice hip opener. All right, we're going to drop that right knee in. My shoulders stay down, and my left knee is going to go out. You can even help it out a little bit if you feel like you want a little further range of motion. And then we're going to switch that over to that other side and stretch. We're stretching the adductors. You're getting some nice stretch through that hip. Good. The key to this is to get those legs nice and wide on this. All right. Couple more of those. Excellent. Let's do about 4 more. Good. And 3. And 2. 1 more time. Good job. And we'll just pull those knees in. Give those knees a nice little hug. And so that's basically it. Just some different moves on each one of the stages of golf. Doing some different golf exercises and stretches. Obviously, you want to go through those exercises several times. If you're at the first stage where it's just working on stability and mobility, those are a lot of just without the weights and just trying to use whatever body weight you have. And then you move into strength and power. So please always look for one of us trainers here to help you out with your golf game. We'd love to help you. All right, thank you. Have a good day.